Hola guys, cigar aficionados, Jay Walia here. I am a cigar reviewer and today I'm in the beautiful Savinis right here at the Intermark in Kuala Lumpur, and we're about to try out the Roberto P. Duran signature premiere in La Punta. Now this is one, of course, as its name suggests, one of the premier lines from the Duran family of cigars as well. Now what's in the cigar exactly? This is a brilliant looking cigar and it features an Ecuadorian Habano Criollo wrapper from the Duran family's tobacco farm itself in Ecuador. And you've got filler and binder, long filler as well. We've got long filler and binder from Nicaragua, from Esteli. Now the La Punta comes in at 6 by 54 ringgit, so I can't wait to get smoking. And I'll put foot to flame and I'll be back with my tasting notes. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so back well into the first third, going into the second third of the Roberto P. Duran signature premiere in La Punta. And this cigar, I tell you, look at that ash right there. The construction on it is impeccable. You've got this beautiful, light gray to dark ash, which means that the oils in the Ecuadorian Criollo wrapper, they are on optimal levels right there. It is a beautiful cigar, but of course enough talk about the look of the cigar. What's in the flavor? The first third itself, I was expecting a woody smoke, but no. Cream, lots and lots of cream, unctuous smoke right there with a tinge of floral essence, coming off from the foot smoke itself too. But on the palate, if you love nutty flavor profiles, I'm getting a whole lot of hazelnut, that sort of crushed hazelnut flavor to it, that creamy hazelnut flavor that comes through really directly to you. You've got a great amount of sweetness, a bit more on the praline side of sweetness that's on the finish. So if you love a very creamy smoke, and a very refined smoke, I must say this cigar has no harsh edges yet. So far, in the first third, going into the second third itself, delicate, smooth, refined flavors, nutty, creamy with a bit of sweetness to it. I am really enjoying this. I'm going to get on with the second third and I'll be back with the tasting notes for that. Okay guys, so we are into the second third of the Roberto P. Duran signature premiere in La Punta. And boy, talking about transitions, right? So initially at the first third itself, we had a lot of cream actually, a little bit of sweetness on the back end. It was great, it was smooth. It's now transitioned into a very refined coffee note to it, and it's just straight up black coffee, just a little bit of hot water strained through the bean itself. You're getting a lot of tanginess. It's very similar to sort of Jawa coffee right there, Jawa coffee bean. It's very tangy on the palate, you've got, and it doesn't hit you in the face, it's very refined right there, but you're getting more fruitiness. You still got a bit of cream retained in it, but the cream was a lot more in the first third itself. You're getting these creamy notes that are coming in on the finish. They are not in the fore. On the fore, you're getting more tangy, more savory notes that, that just wash your palate full. It is a beautiful flavor. And if you're a fan of transitions, definitely this cigar is delivering on all fronts when it comes to transitions. The sweetness has died down a little, and I'm getting a very little bit of spice. I'm not talking about black pepper or anything like that. It's a bit more of mild spices, cloves, cinnamon, the likes of that. But if you love coffee notes, then the second third is definitely one for you. I'm gonna finish up the cigar and I'll be back with my final notes on the Roberto P. Duran signature premiere. Okay, so just got done with the Roberto Duran signature premiere in La Punta, and whoa, whole lot of transitions right there. So in the final third itself, you're getting nuances. It's very savory. It's almost meaty actually, almost like a foie gras, the sort of high fat content that you get to it. It's creamy, but it's a different sort of creaminess. It's gone away from the dessert type of creaminess into sort of a gamey more, sort of like tuna belly, that sort of fattish layer to it. It's very unctuous on the tongue. It leaves you wanting more. But the spice levels have actually come up a bit more as well. You get a bit more of the cloves coming in, the cinnamon, a bit of nutmeg. No sweetness at the end of it, but a whole lot of creamy, delicious, gamey flavors to it. Almost new leather as well, that sort of nice fresh leather smell that you get. That's what's exuding from the foot smoke as well. So all of this is coming through on the palate. It is a very, very transitional smoke for a cigar that is 6 inches in length. You are getting a nice array of flavors all the way from the start to the end. Now, let's talk about comparisons with this cigar. So where does it fall in the spectrum? If you're a fan of the Epicure number 2 and sometimes find those, of course I'm talking about the Hoyo de Monterrey Epicure number 2, and you find it a little too mild for you, this is a step up. So it is in between an H-Upmann, the flavor profile of an H-Upmann, it's got a very sort of spicy nuance to it as well. It's in between an H-Upmann number 2 and an Hoyo de Monterrey Epicure number 2. It sits right in the middle of the spectrum. So if those are the flavors that appeal to you, then this cigar is definitely something that will deliver. Overall, not a very long smoke, I must say, burnt beautifully, the ash, solid construction right there, but the flavors in this, it's all about the flavor right here. And of course, if the Roberto P. Duran signature premiere in La Punta is, of course, the flavors are your thing, then go and get it. I'm sure you would enjoy it a whole lot. Till next time, I'll see you guys.